The year was 1893, on a snowy Christmas Eve in the small frontier town of Pine Hollow, where lanterns glowed warm in windows. But not every heart was warm. She was Mira Dawson, a quiet young woman with frost-pink cheeks and eyes full of fear. Her father, drunk, angry, and desperate, dragged her through the snow toward the trading post. "I can't feed her anymore," he snarled. "Take her, give me the supplies." The men inside laughed. "She ain't worth much," one of them said. "Maybe a sack of grain." Myra lowered her eyes, hands shaking. Christmas Eve, and she was being traded like an object. But someone else had stepped into the doorway, a strong Native American man with a long black braid, a white frontier shirt, and leather trousers dusted with snow. Kalen Whitehawk, known in town for his quiet strength and fierce sense of justice. He looked at Mira, really looked, and saw not a burden, not a trade, but a terrified girl frozen in place. "What's her worth to you?" one trader mocked. Kalen stepped forward, voice low but steady. "She is a human being. That is her worth." The room fell silent. Myra's father scoffed. "Take her then." "She's no use to me." Something broke inside her at those words. Her breath trembled, white in the cold air. Kalen walked toward her slowly, carefully, like approaching a frightened deer. "You don't belong to him anymore," he said softly. "You choose what happens next." Myra stared at him, stunned. "No one has ever asked what I want." "What do you want, Myra?" Her voice cracked. I want a home where I'm not thrown away." Kalen extended his hand, warm, steady, safe. "Then come with me, not as something traded, but as someone worth protecting." She hesitated, then placed her small, cold hand in his. He wrapped his coat around her shoulders and led her out into the falling snow. That night, Kalen brought her to his cabin on the ridge. A fire crackled, her frozen fingers thawed. Her heart slowly did too. He didn't touch her, didn't rush her. Just brewed warm tea and said, "This is your home for as long as you choose." For the first time in her life, she felt safe. Weeks passed. Kalen taught her to ride, to laugh, to breathe freely. She learned the meaning of peace, the peace she never knew existed. One morning, as snow melted into spring light, Myra looked at him with trembling courage. "Kalen, why did you save me that night?" He brushed a strand of hair behind her ear, his voice deep and gentle. "Because you were treated like nothing, and I knew you were everything." Her heart burst open like spring blossoms. That Easter season, under blooming apple trees, Myra whispered the words that changed both of their lives. "I want this to be my forever home. With you." Kalen smiled soft, grateful. "You're never traded, never harmed, and never alone again."